Good morning, dear students. Welcome to grade 6. This is the first session of your science class. And today we'll start with your first chapter of science, that is food. Where does it come from? So let's begin. So as the name of the chapter is food, where does it come from? So we have to study about food, what is the definition of food, and what are the various sources of food in this chapter. So let's discuss what is food. How can we define food? Food is any nutritious substance that living organisms consume in order to maintain life and for growth and development. For example, rice, chapati, milk, fruits, etc. So any nutritious substance which an organism consume, and that nutritious substance is utilized for giving energy or for growth and development of that organism, that is called food. Now, next term is nutrients. What are nutrients? The different components of food like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals are called nutrients. So in our food, different components are present that are utilized for giving energy or for growth and development. So these components are called nutrients. So various components of food are called nutrients. Now the question arises is, why do we need food? What is the purpose of taking in food? So let's discuss. We need food because food gives us energy. So all the organisms require energy to do work. So food gives us energy. We get energy from food. Food keeps us healthy and provide us essential nutrients to fight diseases. So food also provide strength to our body and ability and resistance to fight against diseases. So that is why taking in healthy food is very necessary. Food helps in overall growth and development of the body. So food also helps in overall growth and development of our body. Therefore, all living organisms, be it plants or animals, require food. So all the organisms living on earth require food to get energy and for their growth and development. Now, food variety. What is food variety? How can we define food variety? So let us discuss. Food variety refers to the consumption of a mixture of foods from entire range of food groups, that is vegetables, fruit, cereals, meat, fish, and dairy products. So this is food variety. It is recommended to eat variety of foods because nutritional content of each food is different. So we should eat variety of food. In order to get all the nutrients, all the necessary nutrients, we should eat variety of food, because if we eat only one type of food item every day, we'll not get all the necessary nutrients which are required for our growth and development. So we should take variety of food items. We come across a large variety of food items in our country with different kinds of preparation and varied eating habits among people. So in different parts of our country, different variety of food is present, as you know. Like over here, a table is given. In North, different food items are being consumed. In South, different. East, different. West, different. In different states also, different variety of foods are being consumed. Now comes ingredients. What are ingredients? Very important. The components or materials required to prepare a food item are called ingredients. So different components or materials which are required to make a particular food or a particular food item are called ingredients. Let's see the examples. Atta and water are ingredients for chapati. In order to make chapati, we require atta and water. So atta and water are ingredients for chapati. Pulses, water, salt, oil, spices are ingredients for dal. In order to prepare dal, we would require pulses, water, salt, oil, spices. So these are all ingredients for dal. To prepare vegetable curry, we need different kinds of vegetables, salt, spices, oil. So vegetables, salt, spices, oil are all ingredients for vegetable curry. I hope you must have understood what are ingredients. Now comes the activity. Let's see what is the activity. Choose some food items and find out what ingredients are used to prepare these food items. So we have to select various food items and we have to find out what are the ingredients required to prepare these food items. Like first food item is roti or chapati. So in order to prepare roti or chapati, we would require atta and water. So atta and water are ingredients for roti or chapati. In order to prepare dal, we would require pulses, water, salt, oil or ghee, and spices. So these all are ingredients for dal. Idli, next food item is idli. So in order to prepare idli, we would require rice, dal, water, salt. So these are all ingredients for idli. So in this way, you can also find out different food items and write down their ingredients as your homework. You must find 2 to 3 different food items and write down their ingredients. Now conclusion. What is the conclusion? When we perform any activity, we conclude something. So what is the conclusion of this activity? Why have we performed this activity? So what the conclusion is, different ingredients are required to prepare different food items. So in order to prepare different food items, we would require different ingredients. But some ingredients are common in different food items. But some ingredients are also common in different food items. Like in idli, dal, and roti, water is common. So what is a common ingredient for roti, dal, and idli? So in order to prepare different food items, we require different ingredients, but some ingredients are common also. Now, sources of food. What are the various sources of food? So the different food sources are divided into 2 major categories. We get food from 2 different sources. So 2 different sources are plants and animals. So from plants we get grains, fruits, vegetables, etc. And from animals we get milk, meat, egg, fish, etc. So let's discuss. Plants and animals are 2 sources of our food materials. Milk, egg, meat, chicken, fish, prawn, beef, pork, etc. are food products that we get from animals. So these all are the food items which we get from animals. Grain, vegetables, and fruits come from plants and plants products. So we get grains, vegetables, and fruit from plants. Now comes another activity. Let's discuss. Take some food items and try to find out their ingredients and sources of these ingredients. Now, again, we have to list some of the food items and we have to find their ingredients and what are the sources of these ingredients. So now we have to find out the sources of these ingredients also. Like idli. So first food item is idli. The ingredients used for preparing idli are rice, urad dal, salt, water. Now what are the sources of these ingredients? So source of rice is plant. We get rice from plant. Urad dal again we get from plant. Salt. So we get salt from seawater or sea. Water. We get water from groundwater or rivers. Chicken curry. So in order to prepare chicken curry, different ingredients which are used are chicken, spices, oil or ghee and water. So we get chicken from the source of chicken is animal. Spices, plants, oil or ghee. For oil, the source is plant, and for ghee, animals. The source of water is again groundwater or river. For preparing kheer, the ingredients are milk, rice, sugar. So the ingredients for preparing kheer are milk, rice, and sugar. We get milk from animal, rice from plants, and sugar again from plants. So this is the activity. We have to find out the ingredients for different food items and the sources of these ingredients. So now again, conclusion. What we have concluded from this activity? We can conclude that plants are the sources of food like grains, vegetables, and fruits. Animals provide us with milk, meat products, and egg. So this is the conclusion of this activity. So this ends our today's session. I hope you must have understood. Thank you for watching.